Welcome, welcome everyone back to Spanish Lakes, Golf Village, Chair Yoga, and Tai Chi. So, as I was saying before, we begin our class in the chair. We begin our class with this wonderful, calming meditation. And then we move into gentle flow from a seated position. After we get all warmed up and ready, toward the end of the class, we'll find a way to stand up. And then when we stand up, we'll start another flow, and we'll call it a Tai Chi flow, because it's going to be gentle movements based on Tai Chi practice. Again, you don't need any experience to do any of this. You just follow along, and you'll get it just fine. Nothing too complicated. And again, if you feel as if it's beyond your capability at that very moment, just slow down, come to a stop, take a breath, and then we'll start again. Okay. So it's all about taking care of ourselves. It's all about finding connection between our mind and our body and our spirit, and finding a way to internalize this so that when we go out in the world, we are the calm and we are the stillness amidst the chaos. Cool. All right, so if everyone can take a breath through the nose and just breathe it right into the lungs and open up the heart space a little bit. And exhale gently. Find connection with your feet and the mat, connecting to the earth. Taking another breath in. Opening up wide and exhaling again gently. And this time as we breathe in, make the heart feel golden, like the sunshine on my shirt. And as we exhale, allow the eyes to slowly, slowly close. And we can begin to gaze within. On each breath, begin to notice how the air feels flowing inward and where it goes. And as you hold the breath, notice the body filling up with the beautiful oxygen, but also finding itself fulfilled and yet needing to return and to release as we exhale. So finding strength as the breath comes in, feel it communicating with every cell of your body. And then as we exhale, release it and give it back to the universe where it came from. Continue to breathe, finding connection with the breath in the nose, into the heart, and all the way to the base of the spine. And then begin to extend from the base of the spine through the crown of the head, creating one long beam of energy up to the sky. Taking another breath in, opening the heart space, and dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale gently, allowing the hands to settle gently on the thighs or on the knees or in your lap, whatever is most comfortable. And now really begin to feel the connection between your feet and the earth as you breathe in, and as you exhale, press the toes gently into the earth. Feeling the grounding force, feeling the power of this great big ball beneath us. Breathing in, letting this energy flow from your feet to your heart. And exhale, giving back and releasing, beginning to release tension from the shoulder area, from the neck. Breathing in and finding more strength, finding more power. And as you exhale, allow the shoulders to drop away. Allow your worries to drop away. Allow the tensions of normal life to just drop away for this very moment and find some peace within. And as you breathe in, fulfilling your heart, perhaps we can gaze within the heart and find that inner smile of strength that can carry us forth through the day, through the chaos, through the troubles. Allow us the quietness and the stability to walk through it all. Breathing in, exhaling, letting go. Finding release and finding relaxation now. One more breath in. And let's let go one more time. This time take a breath as deep as you can, allowing the belly to rise as you breathe in. And as you exhale, let it go with a big sigh. Really giving back. Bless you. And one more breath inward. And as we exhale this time, allow the fingers to drop to the sides, the fingertips to point toward the earth. Gathering this energy from the earth, feeling the fingertips heavy and the earth pressing upward. Breathing in. Exhale, dropping the shoulders away again, opening the heart space. And then breathing in, allow the hands to rise up to the sides, just about to shoulder height. Very gently movement. And then press the fingertips away. As we exhale, allow the fingertips to drift back down to the floor. Slowly and gently flowing like wings. Breathing in, allowing the hands to rise once again, keeping the wrists supple and the elbows soft, just like we're opening our wings in the morning. And exhale, drifting back down to the floor. Noticing the sensations in our shoulders, noticing the sensation in our heart as we raise our wings one more time. And breathing out, giving back and letting go. Notice how our feet are connected to the earth now. And as our hands rise this time, press the feet gently into the earth, pressing down and connecting. And this time we can rise the arms all the way above, touching the fingertips together, and then releasing, coming all the way back down, staying soft, staying calm, staying centered. This time we can open our palms at the bottom. And as we breathe in, raise the palms up to the sides, all the way overhead, and press the palms together in a little prayer shape above us. And bring this prayer back down into the heart, holding it there for a breath. Let's breathe in one more time. Allow our heart to open. And exhale, allow our palms to open as if we're opening a book in front of us. So we can receive the energy of the earth and of the sky. And perhaps now we can form an intention, a personal intention for today, to bring with us and to share with others as we go through our day. My intention could be to try to share what little I have with everyone that I meet, and to be grateful for all that I have. Take your intention and close it within the palms, and then bring this shape back into the heart. Taking a deep breath in, seal our intention, and exhale, letting go. And one more breath inward as we raise our prayer to the heavens. Exhale, scattering to the winds. Beautiful. Finding peace in our seat and in our heart. All right, well, welcome everyone. For those whose this is a first, it's okay to just relax. It's even okay to fall asleep. And everything that we do will be to generate beautiful energy within, and one that is shareable with others as we go through our day. All right. I'm going to move this back a little. You know, I'm going to make sure that everyone has a block. So just a moment, okay? Because we didn't do that. Okay. One for you. Yep. One for you. Okay. You got one? One for you. Very good. And here's one for Mr. Nobody. All right. All right. So we won't be needing the block right this second, but we will before the class is out. All right. So far, we have just begun to arrive in the body. Okay, we've begun to feel what it's like to be in contact with the earth, feel what it's like to be in contact with the sky, feel what it's like to extend the spine, which is the most important part of our practice probably. So in the course of your day, if you are driving, watching your phone, playing on the computer, or otherwise just doing stuff, take note of how your back is, of the position of your back in relation to the rest of your body, especially from the base of the spine through the crown of the head. And so when you're sitting, press into the glutes here, position the knees over the ankles, we stack our joints so we're strong and long. And then energetically begin to stretch from the base of the spine through the crown of the head. And the best way to do this is by taking that breath and then dropping the shoulders away and feeling this lengthening happening, okay? If we're hunched over, we're creating tension in our neck, we're creating tension in our shoulders, and we're going to hold that, and that energy is going to stay stuck there until we can find this long and strong spine, okay? So a lot of what you see in yoga is things like raising the arms up and really stretching out. So this is to extend the spine and to create more space between the vertebrae, okay? The more space that we create, the more the energy flows in between the vertebrae and the stronger we feel, okay? So when you're done with this class, you'll probably be about 2 inches taller. Okay, so let's press on. First, let's find that position of great posture. So find a comfortable place on the seat, stack the knees above the ankles, and point the toes in the same direction as the knees. Okay, very good. So we're kind of like, we're creating angles here, like a 90-degree angle here, 90-degree angle here. And then we're taking a breath in and opening the heart as the shoulders drop back, extending up through the crown of the head as if there's a string pulling us up through the top of the head. And then letting go. We can stay long and yet relaxed, okay? So we go through our day, we can say, oh, you know, I'm still relaxed, but I'm tall and I'm long and I'm strong. Very good. All right. All right. So first of all, let's do a little bit of that spinal stretch, and then we're going to get into some lower body. So inhale and exhale. Let's drift the hands down again. Point those fingers down toward the earth and allow the shoulders really to drop away. Feel the fingertips become heavy and feel the connection with the earth through the feet. Now press up through the toes, press down through the toes rather, and allow the arms to rise again. As we breathe in, touching the fingertips together, and exhale, stretch the fingers out to the sides and all the way back down. Opening back up. Gazing upward, finding connection with the sky, and exhaling, coming back, drifting all the way down. And one last time. Inhaling up, following our fingertips with our gaze, connecting for a moment, and then exhale, drifting the hands gently back down to the earth, finding connection with the earth through our feet, our knees, our hips, all the way up to our heart and through the crown of the head. One long beam of energy. Very good. Okay, so let us begin doing some lower body work, starting with the toes, actually. So remembering how important our feet are to us in terms of our standing, in terms of our walking, in terms of our everyday activities. And I think all of us have probably suffered either a foot or an ankle or a knee or a hip injury. I know I certainly have. And so we can focus on every little part and find out what our capabilities are and find out if there's any energy blockages from the toes on up. So first we'll just take a breath in real simply and lift the toes up as we breathe in. Just the toes. Yeah, that's it. And then as we exhale, press the toes back into the earth. Now, if you feel any blockages there, if you have a little arthritis or any kind of bruising or anything in your toes, you'll notice it. And you can breathe positive, full-time energy right into the toes. Exhale, pressing them back down. And one last time, breathing in. Toes are coming up. And then as we exhale, press the toes back into the earth. And this time, maybe press into the balls of the feet and let the heels rise up, okay? So you might have to move your feet just a little closer to you so you can really feel that energy pressing down into the earth. Remember, when we press down into the earth is actually pressing back on us, okay? So it's like, it's a law of physics. So think about that. We're making an impression on the earth, and the earth is actually returning that in equal measure, okay? So always think about it as being an equal give and take, an equal exchange of energy between ourselves, between our body and the earth, and our body and the sky. It's really pretty cool. All right, so now we're up on our toes, exhaling, pushing the heels down, toes come back up, And then inhale, whoops, inhale, toes are up. Exhale, pressing back into the balls of the feet. And then we can just gently rock back and forth. So we lubricate the ankle joint. And we still continue to feel this posture, keeping us balanced and keeping our energy flowing. Okay. We're just back and forth, up and down. Good deal. All right. Now, what I would like to do is introduce the theory of anti-gravity. And what we're going to do is we're going to allow our knee to rise up as if by itself. And if you want, we can help that by bringing our hands up. So we can use this as an invisible force to lift our knee. So if you could just mirror me, so if I'm on my right leg, you're going to be on your left, and so forth. That will be great. So find our posture. Inhale. Bring the hands up. And as you do, feel as if your hands magically lift that knee up. And then exhale. Float it back down. One more time. Allowing the knee to rise all by itself. Very good. Exhale back down one last time. Inhaling up and exhaling back down. We're going to switch legs and we're going to continue to breathe in. Whoa, that one just popped right up. How amazing. Exhaling back down. Inhale up. Hold it for a moment and then exhale, beginning to feel. What are we feeling? We're feeling engagement in our hip joint. We're feeling engagement in our quad. And we're also feeling this wonderful feeling. We can switch back to the other leg for a second. This wonderful feeling of freedom, okay? Just being able to allow our legs and our knees to move very gently and easily. We find with less effort, we can accomplish more. Very good. All right, let's come back to center. Now, we're going to add on to that just a little bit. And this is to bring mobility into our hip joint before we get involved in anything super serious. Okay, so we're going to let the knee rise again and then just pop out to the side. Okay, great. And then back to center. Okay, and back out to the side. And then back to center. And back out to the side. Very good. And back to center. One more time. Out to the side. And back to center. All right, inhaling, other side. Out to the side and back to center. So we're externally rotating the hip joint here, and the musculature is still in the quadricep mostly. But it's one of those feelings of freedom of movement. It's almost as if, once again, you know, we're able to lift our knee with our hand. And how does that happen? I don't know. Let's go back to the other side and try that one more time. All right. So we're just, if you've heard the term hip opening, this is how we get started on that. The general reason for hip opening is to create power in our core. Okay? When we create power in our core, we create balance. So maybe we can focus, very good. Maybe we can focus on balance as we do this. Bringing one in, bringing one out. And then coming back and finding the center. All right, good. All right, come back. And let's rest for a moment. Finding peace in this quietness right here. All right. And we're still positioned in this wonderful postural position, extending long and strong. Okay. All right. So now, having learned how to move our knee, let's add on to that a little bit. So drop the hands down once again, and as we inhale, lift the knee, and then extend the heel out and point the toe up. Exhale, coming back. One more time, inhaling, the knee comes up, stretching the heel out. Engaging the quad, finding power in our core here, and back down. And one more time, inhaling up, extending, holding that quad, focusing on the strength of the 4 muscles in the quadriceps, and coming back down to center. Last time, or next time rather, other leg. So we're breathing in, we're lifting that knee, perfect. Extending the heel, finding power in the quad, allowing our knee to really say, wow, thank you for the help. Okay, and exhale back down. Inhale, knee rises, extending the heel, building strength around the knee capsule here, feeling the power here, beginning to feel the power in our abs, and exhaling back down. And one last time, up comes the knee, extending the heel. Breathing in and breathing out. All right, so this time we're going to breathe in, lift this knee, extend this heel, and then we're just going to rotate the hip, right, around in a little circle. Again, we're feeling this balance, okay? You can use a chair for support, or you can just, do whatever. You can hold your hands down, you can hold your hands up. We're just rotating around, and we're finding center, and we're finding this range of motion that maybe we didn't know we had. Okay, and let's come back to center. Trying the other side. Breathing in, knee is lifting, heel is pressing out. And then we're going to rotate around. 3, maybe we can do 7 or 8. So we'll do 4, 5, 6, very good, 7, very good balance, everyone, and finish it up. Okay, very good. Okay, so now let us take our block and, okay, let's take our block and just set it in front, sort of sideways, yeah. And we're just going to forward bend a little bit just to sort of lubricate our back a little bit. So we're going to take our hands up and then back down. This time the hands are going to come up, following with our gaze and then pressing the hands forward, keeping the knees positioned over the ankles, and then just let the hands drop naturally, wherever they fall. Okay, if they fall on the block, great. If they don't, that's okay too. But mostly what we're feeling is this stretch of the lower back, okay? And we can just take a breath into that, okay? We want to try not to force it, just to find how we bend, okay? So we're hinging, and we're allowing our thighs to support us here, okay? One more breath in. One more exhale to open up. And then as we inhale, allow the hands to rise up again in front, rising all the way up and over. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to get serious. We're going to take this block and we're going to press it between our thighs. So I put it on this position here. It's the most comfortable for me. But try not to press it between the knees because we don't want to cause any knee injury. So it's going to be in the thighs, a couple inches behind the knee. Okay, so see how that feels. See how it feels when it's just sitting there. And then see how it feels when you really press and squeeze it together. And the harder you squeeze, the more the inner thigh muscles are going to engage. And if our posture is pretty good, we're going to start to feel the pelvic floor engage, and then work all the way up into the belly, all the way up into the abdominal muscles. And then we're going to let it go. Okay, so sometimes we go through our whole life without even engaging our inner thigh muscles. So this is something that may be new to a lot of us. But what's really great about it is it's a super way to create power in this core, which is going to take the strain off of our back, take the strain off of our small muscles, okay? Because it's really going to give us strength where we need it and when we need it for lifting and jumping and stooping. All of those things are involved with our core and our core strength. All right, so let's take another breath. Let it go. And then squeeze in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. We're going to try to hold it for 2.5 breaths. So breathing in and breathing out. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Breathing in and breathing out. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Last one. Breathing in. And now you can release, because that was a half a breath. Okay. All right, shake out those knees. All right, so is everyone sort of starting to feel what's going on in there? Okay, very good. All right, so we're going to add on to that. And luckily, we've already sort of engaged our quads, because that's where we're going to go again. We're still building this upper body strength connecting with our core, okay? So we're going to take a breath and squeeze the block in once again. Squeezing, 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 finding posture. And then as we breathe in, we're going to let one foot lift. We're going to bring it up maybe with our hands again. Point that toe up toward the sky. Wow, okay. We're engaging that quad again, but we're also engaging our belly. Okay, maybe our belly is holding everything up now. Okay, let's do it, let's do it. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Squeezing, 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 and exhaling, letting go. Very good. All right, we're going to do the other leg. Everybody ready? Okay, breathing in, squeezing, lifting, pressing in, and let's take 2.5 breaths here. Squeezing, exhaling, letting go. Breathing in, squeezing, exhaling, letting go. And we're breathing in, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. We can let go. It's almost like we're flying when we're done with that. All right. Okay, we'll do one more like that. A little bit more of an add-on. Again, if you can stop at any point, okay? So if I say do 4 things at the same time and you only want to do one, just do one, okay? Or 2, or however many you want. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to breathe in, squeeze, lift leg, and we're going to raise our arms. Then, if you like, we're going to lean back 1 inch. Well, you can even feel that right now just from doing that. Okay, so that's what we're going to try. But if you get to position 1 and that's good enough, stop there. You get to position 2 and that's good enough, stop there, and so on. Okay? All right, breathing in. Squeezing. Inhale, pointing the toe up, squeezing in. And then inhale, one more time, lifting up, stretching the fingertips to the sky, and then lean back 1 inch, just 1 inch, until you feel the belly engages right there. Oh, yeah. Maybe you can point your toe. Does that change anything for you? Inhale, exhale, point toe, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Okay, let's come back down. Very good. I am impressed. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating in that. Okay, you're going to feel it later. But that's a good thing, okay? Because then you're going to say, you know what? I really worked on my core today. All right. Off we go. We're going to do the other side. Finding our posture, dropping our shoulders away. Inhaling, squeezing, pointing the toe upward at first. Inhaling again, pointing the fingertips up. Yes, 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 stretching. And then leaning back that 1 inch while we continue to squeeze. And now maybe we can point the toe and see how that feels. Wow! Our shin is like active. Whoa, keep squeezing. Do we have one more breath in us? And exhale, coming forward. Beautiful. And let's have a little rest for just a moment. But that was very good. I'm super impressed. Oops. And again, to modify any of these things is really just to back off. So if I say lean back 1 inch and you just don't want to, that's the modification. Okay. All right. Our next trick is going to involve the block once again. This time we're going to set it tall way up if you can. We're going to sit a little bit forward on the chair so that we can extend our legs fully. But find balance there, okay? So find a comfortable spot. Very good. So the block is going to be positioned, our heels are going to be on the ground and our toes are going to be pointed more or less up. And our posture is going to be nice and straight. So the object of this is to become very mindful of our movements, as we externally and internally rotate our hip, as we begin to engage our adductors and abductors. Okay. The abductors takes away, the adductors brings it back. So we're going to go outward and then inward, and then we're going to mindfully cross over the block and then come back to center. Okay, yes, the modification of this too is to keep the block at a lower level. Okay, so if it's too tall and you just don't feel like managing that, and that's perfectly good. The main idea is to become mindful of our movement and to notice what happens as we go out and as we go in, and then as we hinge upward and over. Okay? All right. So when we're ready, we're going to breathe in. We're going to go outward. We come back to center. And then mindfully lift up and cross over. Very good. And then come back to center. And then repeat this routine. Now, who's finding balance here? Okay? If we keep our postures nice and straight, we're going to find balance in a sitting position. Very good. As we go outward and come back to center, mindfully crossing, coming back, out, in, mindfully crossing, and then coming back. One more time. Out, center, crossing over, and then coming back. Now we're going to try the other side. Make sure you're still in a comfortable seat. And then we're going to find our posture once again as we breathe in, opening up, coming back to center, then mindfully lifting and crossing, coming back, opening up, coming back to center, crossing over, coming back. So now that we got this down, let's speed it up a little bit. So we go out, center, cross, center, out, center, cross, center, out, center, cross, center, and out, center, cross, center. One more time, out, center, cross, center, and rest. Wow, okay. So this is a really good centering exercise. And it can be done from this seated position that we're in here, or it can also be done if you're lying down on the mat. So that engages slightly different muscles, but you're going to feel it in your core, okay, as you go up and over, up and over. So it's really fun. And it's easy on the system, but it accomplishes a lot. All right. So now, let's get into a little upper body. So what we'll first do is let's bring our knees out wide. So even though our knees are wide, our knees are still positioned over our ankles, and our knees are still pointed in the same direction as our toes. So we want to avoid, in the course of our exercises, twisting of the knee joint, because we know that's not a good thing. So, all right. So let's find our posture, and then let's inhale, let the arms rise up, and exhale, let the hands come down, pointing toward the earth again. And now let us just take the fingertips on this side and lean toward the earth. Okay. Just go down as far as is comfortable and come back to center. But we're still keeping our shoulders pushed back, okay? So we're not leaning forward as we're doing this, okay? We're just going to go directly to the side and touch the ground or go near the ground. You don't really have to touch. Yeah. Okay. The fingertips are heavy, so they're pulling us down. The earth is pushing up. The sky is extending our spine. Great. Okay. Very good. Last one. This is just to warm up the lower back a little bit more. Okay, coming back here, you can rest your hands on your knees. And why don't we do a warrior two? So we're going to extend this foot out, landing the sole of the foot on the floor. Okay. And then we're going to drop our hands away again. Find a comfortable spot, okay? If you need to shift around a little bit, it's okay. And then just let the foot rest on the mat. And this knee is still positioned more or less over the ankle here, so we're nice and straight. Hands are down, and then as we inhale, fingertips point up to the sky again. I knew that was going to happen. And then exhale, extend the fingertips out. Okay. Inhale one more time. Fingertips meet, and then point them away, and then point our gaze toward this wall over here. Very good. So we're gazing over the fingertips, gazing into the future, finding out what the future holds in store for us today. And then inhale, coming back up. Exhale, press the fingertips out again, extending your gaze over the fingertips, and this time allow the arm to fall down onto the thigh. Okay, so the forearm is on the thigh, and then this hand comes up and over. We're going to create an extended angle from our toes to our fingertips. And it's okay to be super relaxed here, okay? If you want to keep the elbow bent, that's great. If you want to extend the fingertips, that's great. Or even if you want to just be down like this, that's great. So we're going to open it up, extend it over, and then from here, we're going to flip the palm up and come all the way back, and then flip this other palm up, holding onto the side of the chair, coming back into a reverse warrior. Very good. Excellent job, everyone. Okay. And then exhale, pressing forward again, reaching, and then finding the forearm on the thigh again. Very good. Excellent. Excellent job. All right. Now, let's come back up. Come back to center. We'll do the other side. So we're going to extend this foot out. And then we're going to position this knee over the ankle, finding that comfortable seat. Sometimes these seats kind of work their way into your thigh muscles, and it's like, oh, that's not what I wanted. All right. Let's drop the hands away. And then as we inhale, come up. Exhale, reaching the fingertips and gazing over the fingertips, this time toward the piano side of the room. Maybe we can gaze into our past and find out what it is that brought us here today. Breathing in, raising the fingertips to the sky again, pointing upward. Breathing in, exhaling, stretching one more time. And this time, Forearm can reach the thigh, and we can extend this arm up and over. Yeah. Finding this grounding in our feet. And finding communication with the sky as we reach upward. And then inhale, flip the palm upward. Reach for the stars and gather stars with the other hand as you come over into this beautiful reverse warrior, peaceful warrior. And exhale, coming forward, extending both hands out, and then coming back into center. All right. We are going to finish up this class with just a little moment of reflection on our intention, and then we're going to stand up. So first, let's finish this one up. Inhaling up, finding this prayer shape, bringing it into our heart, remembering our intention so that we can share it with others, holding it inside, gazing up to the heavens, and then finishing with a bow. Namaste.